How's it going, guys? It's Saturday and welcome to the Saturday press conference. Make sure you post your questions for next week's press conference, and we got some questions lined up from you guys from the previous episodes. Make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. The Manchester year now, not necessarily a dream start, is it? Well, to be honest, we had an amazing pre-season. Cannot ask more of the guys how we did it. We won the American Invitational Tournament, so I'm pretty chuffed at that. Of course, I'm quite chuffed at that. But even though we did get a trophy at the end of it, pre-season doesn't really mean anything. And going into the start of the season, we have faced Chelsea, Newcastle and Sunderland so far. And to be fair, it has been proven difficult at the moment. We've only got 3 points out of a possible 9, 1 clean sheet, and I think awfully disappointed with the Newcastle result more than any other result that we've had so far. Chelsea, I was in debate about. I was kind of thinking, you know what, we can go out there, give him a challenge, but we didn't give him a challenge. I was kind of the downside of it, not necessarily that we lost, is the fact that we didn't put a challenge in it at all. But then we go to Newcastle, and I honestly just didn't know what happened there. I thought we was going to come back into it. We gave away a penalty. The defence was dreadful. And it did give me questions of whether the team that played pre-season was actually as good for the Premier League. Because to be fair, we only played Hoffenheim. Well, we played Napoli and we played quite well. So I think it's not exactly the dream start that we wanted. But I think beating Sunderland at the end of the last episode was quite vital for us, actually, if I'm honest, to kind of push forward, play Brentford next and see how we do. So your scouts picked Butland as a goalkeeper, not a good choice? Butland, I think he's still trying to settle in. He's coming to a big club at Swansea City, and he's had 2 big games that have not gone his way, conceding 5 goals so far. And I think it's interesting to see how he will do, and we're giving him all the support that he needs. At the moment, it's he needs to just play through it, I think, Jack Butland, and he will come through. He's a quality goalkeeper. What people don't seem to realise, he's young, he's ambitious, he wants to succeed, and I think Swansea City is the club for him. What about Kasper Schmeichel, though? You was going to sign him. Kasper Schmeichel's not on my mind anymore. Yeah, he was in talks with us. We was debating whether to sign him or Butland, and we got to realise Butland's only played 2 games so far. And we're going to see how he plays against Brentford when he goes back up against that lineup. Into that lineup, and then we see what happens from there. If he plays well, can he keep clean sheet? And we'll see if he improves from that time onwards. It's nothing too much to worry about at the moment. I think we just see how he plays. We give him all the motivation he needs, and he will definitely become a top-class goalkeeper. After the first 2 games, you put Fabianski back in goals after injury. Yeah, we did put Fabianski back in goals, and I think that was just kind of, he came back from injury. He obviously deserves a starting 11 position as well, so we thought, why not put him in against Sunderland, see how he does. He made a couple of saves, but it wasn't a difficult game compared to the previous 2 that Butland played. So I personally think that Fabianski is a quality goalkeeper. He played very well against Sunderland. He won't be starting against Brentford, which is kind of the big news coming out today. We're going to put Butland in goals, kind of give him that confidence boost, and possibly put Fabianski back in goals for the actual Manchester United game that we will be facing before the end of the season. Transfer window even, I should say. FIFA United asked, what interested you to actually come to Swansea City? Good question. FIFA United, if I'm honest. To be honest, we kind of discussed this a little bit last week, but the thing that interested me most to become Swansea City boss was the fact of the ambition at the club, that they want to get European football. Personally, I thought we might finish mid-table, but I've been discussing with the board, and they would like us to get European football. After last season, they played very well. They had a very good season in the Premier League with their highest league finish. I can't see why we can't do the exact same thing or even push further at the moment. And what do you want to achieve at the club? You've done pre-season. What do you want to achieve? To be honest, I want to achieve everything at Swansea City. I want to win the Premier League, the FA Cup, the League Cup, the Champions League. That's all of it. And of course, the Europa League, which we obviously going to try and get into for next season. But as I was saying, I honestly would like us to try and win everything at the moment. I think this season, a League Cup run would be very helpful for our campaign. I think we can easily leave with a cup at the league. A League Cup trophy. Even I should say we've won a friendly pre-season tournament, which is good. We got a trophy there, our first bit of silverware. But I think it's going to be quite nice if we can leave with a League Cup this particular year. I think it'll be quite great for the club as well. We had another question in Real Sociedad players. What about I'm not going to be bringing any players from Real Sociedad. We did sign Vargas, which we happened to sign for Real Sociedad, and we have brought him in again. So he's one player that I've been looking to bring in. He was quite a young player, and I thought 17 years old, we cannot miss an opportunity actually for him to bring him into the side, just because he's such a quality player. And I think our aim with our team as well is to actually have a very young side and possibly be very ambitious with our young side and see what we can actually do with the lineup. But we got the youth academy going on with that. We got scouts out. It's going to be interesting to see what we can find in Norway.
So what about the youth? You're out in Norway, peculiar country.
Yeah, Norwegian scouts are out there. We've got a few youth players coming in, which I'm looking forward to see how they do in training. A few 17-year-olds, which probably won't be coming into this team just yet, but I think we got some exciting stuff happening out in Norway.
So the transfer window is coming to a close. Who are you going to sign?
Yeah, transfer window is coming to a close, and if I'm honest, I think we're done with our transfers. We are possibly just going to be having a few players go out on loan, because we've got a lot of youngsters which might not necessarily be playing football this year. So like I said in the previous press conference, it's our opportunity to actually just go, right, okay, go out, play some football, see how you do next year, and we can put you in the side next year. So we can save a lot of money doing it that way, and I think that we got quite a good, strong, young side which we can loan out, and they can improve quite well this season.
Right, okay, let's move forward. What about next week? Man United, Brentford, Watford.
Next week, where we play in Brentford, Manchester United, and we are playing Watford, and I think we can easily get a win at Brentford. I can't see why not. I think, no, actually, it's a must-win game. I think it's going to be a massive confidence boost. We are going to Old Trafford to see... No, sorry, Manchester United are coming to us, I think I found correct. And I can't see why we can't put a challenge up as long as we don't play how we did against Chelsea. I think if we play more how we did against Sunderland and how we did pre-season, combination of both will be quite good. Especially with the formation change that we're doing at the moment with the 4-1-2-1-2, which is... you see more information about that in our training session episodes. But I think that's quite vital for us, the formation change now. And because when we change the formation against Sunderland, we play like a completely different side, and we're so much more stronger. I was like, we need to try this at the start of the game. And then we play Watford, and I think that's another 3 points. It's definitely another... It will be a must-win game for us, especially teams like Watford, Sunderland, Newcastle as well, even though we lost our games that we must win in this Premier League campaign to get European football. And I can't see why we can't either.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Swansea Boss.
Thank you very much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you guys at the next game at the next press conference.
So do we, guys. That is the end of this week's press conference. We hope you all did enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. If you want to feature in the next episode, like FIFA United did, and a few other questions from you guys, make sure you post in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.